Welcome to the Coach's Corner. Hi, I'm Frank Barbahan, and I'll be your discipleship coach for this week with your permission. So, what do we do with what we open up in our psyches using the King David search? The Apostle Paul called us to forge our new identities through a renewal of our minds. My secular profession uses cognitive restructuring to renew the mind. We change lives by changing how our clients see their world and themselves in it. So, for example, I worked with a young man who felt he was not worthy of love. Doing the King David search, we discovered together that he felt that way because his father had repeatedly yelled at him as a young boy that he'd never amount to anything. As a result, this man kept emotionally distant from his wife, and he also blurted out nasty put-downs to his 5-year-old son. Well, in facing his memories now as a man, he could look back to realize that his father was wrong, and that all these years he'd been believing a myth. His picture of himself and how he related to both his wife and his own son was based in part on a lie. It was a lie perpetrated against him by his own father. My client had to learn the fact that he was worthwhile. He had to internalize that his father was wrong, and he had to get that viscerally. So, using the King David search, we brought to consciousness the actual memories of the put-downs his father said so we could change them. As I noted in another Coach's Corner, we can't change the past, but we can change the remembered past. And that's what we did. We had him talk to his father in his imagination. We did that to unfreeze the pattern in him and then move him from a little boy posture of helplessness to a power position of being a man who disagreed with his father, and then even had him change how his father talked to him in his imagination. We also used me as a surrogate to help create the new internal dialogue with having a new internal power structure in relationship to his father. In that dialogue, he set a boundary on his father, telling him he could no longer talk to him that way. In role-playing his father with him, I apologized, and he sobbed. All this is what I've called editing the movie in one of my articles. It is rewriting and redirecting the movie playing in his head from childhood. It's making a change from inside out, getting deep into the gut. Since memories are us, changing the memories changed him. Well, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to blog me or email me at frank@peakperformancediscipleship.com, frank@peakperformancediscipleship.com, and we'll see you next time.